everybody, and happy Video Monday and happy Easter weekend. Teshia Maher here with you. And today I am in a hotel room actually with my mom celebrating Easter, and I'm kind of loungy still in pajamas, a little bit of bedhead going on, and I just realized also that I have a serious root problem going on. So just a disclaimer about that. Sorry about that. I'm going to get on my beauty regimens soon. So today, my mom actually just asked me about the whole eating healthy fats as a means of burning more fat. And I just want to talk a little bit about this topic. So as with absolutely everything in nutritional science, we sometimes, or at least in my opinion, oftentimes need a little bit more evidence of all of these things. That said, there are some things that I feel like we can say for sure. There is no doubt, at least in my mind, that you need to include healthy fats in your diet in order to be healthy. Healthy fats like avocado and coconut oil and flax oil and nuts and seeds, etc. All of these are very important for hormone production, for your moods, for brain health, all of these things. So we need them. We absolutely need them. If you cut out any macronutrient, proteins, fats, carbohydrates, you're going to run into problems at some point, especially, carbohydrates. If you cut those out too long, too quickly, or rather for too long, you're going to run into thyroid issues eventually. So you need all of these things. You can find the macronutrient balance that's right for you through experimentation and really feeling out what feels good for your body, but you need all of them in some way or another. So the healthy fats, you need them. If you are trying to adhere to some kind of diet plan or to lose weight, you need the healthy fats because healthy fats have a really strong appetite suppressing effect. So if you try to cut your calories down and you're eating mostly just carbohydrates and sugars and stuff, you're going to be hungry all day long, and it's very unlikely that you're going to actually be able to adhere to whatever plan you're trying to adhere to. So don't cut the fats out completely. Now, should you add, for example, grass-fed butter? Grass-fed butter.
Natural.
Butter from grass-fed cows. Does butter eat grass?
Or goats. What about goats?
So if you add butter to your coffee, coconut oil to your coffee, you're probably hearing at this point about this bulletproof coffee idea. This could work for somebody if, for example, instead of drinking a coffee and having 2 donuts, they're now just having butter coffee. Totally, that could work out for them. They might have less hunger throughout the rest of the morning, and so they're going to eat less. They may feel a little bit more of a blood sugar stabilizing effect from having favored the fats versus the starch. Totally possible that it could work. Give it a shot. I don't recommend necessarily drinking coffee every single day, nor do I necessarily recommend replacing a meal with coffee. But if you're somebody who has to have their coffee and you're not going to give up your coffee anytime soon, I think butter coffee is better than Tim Hortons muffin and coffee. So give it a shot. Nothing at all wrong with it. Is it the secret to losing weight and burning fat and getting your best body ever once and for all? Again, we need a little bit more evidence. We need to look at all of the variables. There are many factors, obviously, that come into play when someone is trying to lose weight. So, careful, everybody, with the whole black and white thing when it comes to nutrition, because it's just not that way, at least in my opinion, of course. So I hope this has drawn a little bit of light on the subject, regardless of whether you are going to try the coconut oil or the healthy fat in your coffee thing, or just, for example, eating healthy fats and proteins alone in the morning or whatever to find out if that's something that works for you. Regardless of what you do in the morning, you need the fats in your diet somewhere. Again, I do not recommend whatever it is that you're trying to do that you cut anything out completely, because yes, you might get some kind of effect that you're going for a week or 2 weeks or something, but eventually, hate to tell you, but your body is way, way the hell smarter than you, and at some point, it's going to rebel, and you're going to have to go back to those anyway, and the appetite and the hormones and everything might be off. So don't cut any of it out. Find the balance that works for you. The only way to do that is by staying really aware, staying really in tune with your body and how you respond to different foods. Happy Easter, happy Video Monday, and we'll talk to you guys soon.